Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my channel. This is the one and only SiloMan, coming to you from an underground launch control facility in a former Atlas F Intercontinental Ballistic Missile Base outside of Roswell, New Mexico, USA. For the next roughly 10 minutes, I'd like to take you through some of the recent stuff we've done in the last couple days, today being the 29th of January. As you can see in this one picture, this is going to be the new kitchen. We went ahead and finished up on the primer, and then we put the color coat on it. We're waiting for the custom cabinets. We've got a Rust-Oleum on the floor. That's looking pretty good. You can see we've got the two-tone going on around the other, but I'm just not happy with that lower color. So we're going to be changing it, and I'm going to take you along. What we've done now is on the doors, we put on, since they're wood, 6-panel, we put on an oil-based Kills sealer, and then we'll come back and play with the color. But as you can see, we're painting the doors right now, and the little louvered doors to the two utility rooms. This one's to the office slash bedroom, and that's from the inside looking back out. So it came out really, really nice, and look forward to put some color on it. So you can see we're finishing up on the louvered ones. That particular door goes into the area where we have the electric hot water on demand and the plumbing manifold and things like that. Really the primary utilities for the upper and lower level. Now we're jumping down to the lower level, and we're going ahead and we're going to paint that. You may notice that white was just simply a sealer. So we're going through now and we're cutting everything in. And it's a lighter color than the upper. And I really like the way it came out. And once we get that done, at the same time, we were working on the ceiling of the upper level. And well, it's the ceiling of the lower level. And you can see here the two-tone red's coming out. I really like it. And we're giving another coat to the ceiling on the lower level because of the faux pas that occurred with the paint that we were given, and it just simply wasn't the right color. Here we've got Kerry is coming through, and he's repainting the second coat of part of what was the original Faraday cage that surrounded the lower level of the control center. You can see part of it there that he's painting. And so he's finishing up on those beams that come up, and then we'll continue on clear across the entire ceiling. Manny at this point is just going ahead and roughing in where eventually that piece of sheetrock will be coming out, and the new shelving will be going in. And you can also see on this side where we're also going to have shelving to come in. But it really came out well. So what we're looking at now, we'll be giving it probably the second coat in a couple days, and then for all of it. And first we'll do the ceiling, then we'll go ahead and do the second coat, upper wall, lower wall, and the trim. And then at that point we'll go ahead and paint the floor. And I've got a dark brown Rust-Oleum that I'm really pleased with, so I believe that's what we're going to be going with down there. And then at that point we'll finish the upper level painting, and then we'll come back and knock out the electrical, which is in essence putting the tying in all of the outlets, the circuits to the new. You can see it over there on the side. You can see the new 200 amp panel that's going in. I've already got it. Just need to put it in and tie the circuits to the panel itself. Manny's coming around still, and now we're on the other side. But just came out very, very nice. I'm very pleased with. I just really love this color, and I think the two-tone just gives it something. I've never, in fact, seen one that the upper normally is lighter than the lower, and we reversed it on this, and it just seems to. I really like the way that looks, and I'm sorry for the glare. I'm just learning all of these new settings, so if you please bear with me, and we'll see if we can't, get that changed and perhaps come up with a way that there's not so much glare and it gives a little better picture. But again, you can see we're just about finished with the other side. And then what we'll be doing is, in essence, going upstairs to the upper level. You can see we finished basically all of that portion there. And we'll be coming down from there. And we're going to go ahead and paint the entire LCC, the concrete that goes around. And we've already started. You can see that it's the same color as the lower portion of the wall. And we're going to paint that all the way around. I really like the way that paint came out. And of course, it'll need a second coat, but we got about 50% of it done, and then I ran out of paint. So, of course, when we put the second coat on, I just really like the oil-based high gloss. And my rationale is for years has been Roswell being so dusty. You've got sand, you've got dirt, the wind's blowing, and at that point it just makes it so nice when you want something clean. It's just simply take a damp rag, wipe it off. Where I learned this was many, many years ago on one of the first sites that I began working on. We painted it with a flat that the owner wanted, and it was just, I think it was terrible. We never could keep it. In fact, after about a week, it just looked like it was just dirty to me, and there was no really way. I know they say you can wash it, but it never looked good. Here we're on the upper level, and what we did is we just simply put a coat over. We used the same light, but what I want to do is I came down about 3 inches on that color. That is the same trim color that we're using on the lower level. So I just wanted to get an idea if I like the way it was tied in, and I really do. So we're going to be changing a little of this. And we went ahead and did it, so we come on all the way around. And you can see where we'll be going. I just painted a few samples there just to see if I liked anything. And looking on towards where the kitchen will be. Right now that's where Carrie's staying. Well, we got a couple inflatable mattresses, one downstairs for Manny, and Carrie's got his up on the upper level, and I'm in the office. And you can see we're coming around, and it just gives us a little idea of what the trim is. I'm picking up the trim Friday, and so anyway, we will start putting it on Saturday. We'll give an idea here. There again is looking at the two-tone, and I really like it. I think it's going well. Well, again, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it was short. If you would, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and if you would, please share it and leave a comment. Would love to. I answer everything. Would love to answer anyone's questions. Again, thank you so very, very much, and I hope you have a great evening.